just because but it's just gonna be so good for all the shield stuff. I want to add it. Let's see how this goes. Okay, 6 cards in my hand. I do want my X-Jet. I want my double. I don't particularly need anything else right now. Nice. So I'll be able to build this turn. Okay. Now I'll search for the shopping spree players side scheme. That has 2 threat. I'll use my double and blinding flash to play the X-Jet. Use the X-Jet, or then I'll flip up. I'll use Jubilee, the X-Jet, and cell phone to get the helicarrier. Yeah, okay, and that's. I'll leave it there for now. I'll just try to get set up really fast. Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. Blob attacks me. I'll take the damage. 2. And I'm stunned. I get an encounter card. Each main engage activates. Each player is not engaged with main searches for a Black Order minion and puts it into play. Engage with it. Okay, I'll grab Black Dwarf because the other one is Super Giant who has Quick Strike. I'll grab this one. Toad activates. You can see if he's not in play, search the encounter deck, discard a pile for Toad and reveal him. It's everyone's favorite story at the mall. I like Auntie Annie's pretzel. I don't know. I used to go into GameStop a lot at the mall, but I didn't go to the mall very much. Okay, here's Toad. So I have a lot of minions out already, which is not good. Okay, now it's my turn. I don't know what I want to do here. I'll play Agent 13 using 1, 2, 3, 4 resources. Agent 13 will attack Toad. And then that readies my helicarrier. And I'll use helicarrier and cell phone to play Monica Chang. No. I'll play Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones will attack for 2 and take out Toad. I know. I needed to get rid of Monica Chang to get Jessica Jones out. But I also needed that minion gone really bad. Well, I could have exhausted Jubilee and kept Jessica Jones. Okay, I think that'll be it. Suncoast was good. I don't remember Suncoast in the mall where I grew up. I don't even know what that is. Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. Blob attacks me. I will block. Well, I kind of need to keep both of these. I'll block with Jubilee. So 2, 3, 4. So I take 2. And I'll take Black Dwarf's damage 2, so I'm down to 2 health. I get an encounter card. When revealed, Avalanche. Yeah, activates it into you. I gotta search for Avalanche now. Okay, I need some damage here. Okay, I'll use Helicarrier and the X-Jet to play Firecracker, dealing 4 to Avalanche. And then Agent 13 will take out Avalanche, which readies my Helicarrier. And then I'll use 1, 2, 3 to play Monica Chang. Monica Chang searches for Surveillance Team, brings that out, and puts an extra Snoop counter on. Jessica Jones has 3 thwart right now, so she'll thwart 3 off of there. And then Surveillance Team will take 1 off Shopping Spree. And then Monica Chang will attack Black Dwarf for 1. And then Jubilee will flip down. Okay, that ends my turn. Okay, the grand finale could be pretty good here. Oh yeah, Blob is tough. Main scheme goes up by 1. Blob schemes for 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Bring it up to 5. I get an encounter card. The Brotherhood. 5. Threat on it. Each Brotherhood minion gains Quick Strike. Okay. Oh, Jubilee's ready. Okay, Jubilee will recover here. Surveillance Team will finish Shopping Spree, which will grab my sunglasses. Wait, I mulliganed that on my first turn. Yeah, sunglasses comes into play. Wait, no, before I finish Shopping Spree, Jessica Jones will thwart for 4 off of the main. Yeah, that was the correct play. Or 4 off of... No, she'll thwart 4 off Brotherhood, and then Monica Chang will finish it. There we go. That defeats Monica Chang. I believe that's the 3rd time she activated as well, so she's dead. Now, I'll flip up. I'll exhaust Helicarrier and use Spycraft to play my coat. Then I'll use Agent 13 to thwart 2 off the main, which readies Helicarrier, and I'll exhaust Helicarrier. Oh, thank you for the raid, D20. Thank you. I'm playing S.H.I.E.L.D. Jubilee right now against Mansion Attack. Yeah. There's so many people here now. Maybe you guys can help me get to my goal of 100. Oh, and Joshy subscribed. Thank you. I think you might be my very first person. I think you're the very first person to subscribe for 2 months in a row. Where was I? Pyramids just followed. Thank you. I'm losing where I was. But that's totally okay. Uh, where was I? Okay, I was doing something. Well, I'm just bribing you to play on your stream. Yeah, you can play on my stream some more. This is the first stream I've done in a while because I was moving into this new apartment. Oh, you can see my background's different now too. Uh, yeah, so I'm using Helicarrier, Power of Justice, and Grand Finale to get Husk. Is that the correct play? No, I don't like that. I think I want to play Grand Finale here. So I'll use 1, 2, 3 resources to play Grand Finale. I use 3 different types. So then I can take out, I can do 2 damage here. And then 2 damage here, and then 2 damage here. And then that triggers my sunglasses to deal 3 to take out the Black Dwarf. Okay, that's better. Wait, no, I was stunned. Oh, I was stunned. I'm so disoriented. It was rough against Rhino with D20. Did chat mess him up with all the donations? What's going on? I couldn't have played Grand Finale because I was stunned. So instead of that, so this was my hand. So I'll use Helicarrier, Power of Justice, Helicarrier and Power of Justice to play Spider-Woman. And then I control a spy character. So I can play Steady. Oh. You're correct. I am steady. I forgot that I was steady. Rain's always correct. Yeah, everything worked out perfect now. I don't think we'll see a win. Jubilee is terrible, according to some content creator. Yeah, I don't know. I won last game against Hello with her. We'll see. We'll see if I can get a win here. Main scheme goes up by 1. Blob attacks me. I will block with Agent 13. 2, 3, 4 damage. And then I get an encounter card. Blob activates against you. If he's not in play, search the encounter deck. Okay, so Blob activates against me. I can block that. So 2. Just 2, so I don't take any damage. Now it's my turn. Okay. So I want to play multi-talented here. So multi-talented with X-Jet, Flash of Light, and my Power of Justice. Oh, I gotta keep it out on the table. So that's 3 different resource types. First, I'll deal 2 damage to Blob. I'll remove 2 threat from a scheme. I'll heal 2 from my identity. And then I'll trigger my sunglasses to deal 3 to Blob. I'll trigger my coat to remove the last threat from here. And then I'll exhaust Helicarrier and use my double to play Mockingbird, which is gonna stun. It's looking good. Just have to watch for low target threat here. Yeah, it is looking pretty good. And then Mockingbird will attack for 1. Smooth, yeah. I love Jubilee. But D20 was mentioning it earlier, like how polarizing she is. Of like some people hate her. Well, like D20 hates her, and then a lot of other. I haven't been paying that much attention, but I know that me and Webwarrior Fanatic both love Jubilee. D20 hates Jubilee, and then I don't know what the rest of the community really thinks about her. Oh, I finally got Nick Fury. Joshua, you're here just in time to get to see Nick Fury. Main scheme goes up 1. Oh, I should have flipped down last turn. Whatever. I'll block with Mockingbird. 3 takes her out. Counter card. Revealed for each of the following enemies in play. Blob, I'm stunned. So I'm like actually stunned this time. I see that she's been delayed for me. Does that count? Yeah. Dare you not to play? I have to play Nick Fury. Jubilee is super fun. Love my games with her. I don't think she's a top 10 hero, but why does she need to be? She it depends. Yeah. Well, do you mean top 10 in power or fun? Because like I think I'd agree that she's not top 10 power, just because there's such strong heroes out there. But she's like I think the community generally thinks she's B or C tier, and I think that she's A tier. If I had to guess, like say what I thought her power was. Okay, now it's my turn. So Helicarrier, X-Jet, Jubilee, and Flash of Light to play Nick Fury, and I'll draw 3 cards. Nice. Then I'll put Under Surveillance on the main scheme, and I'll use Agent Coulson and Dum-Dum Dugan to play another Under Surveillance. Hulk takes up all like 10 slots. Yeah. You play almost exclusively Hulk, right? 2 damage on here. And then Jubilee will flip to Alter Ego. And I'll hold this in my hands. Okay. That's fixed. We up and we maulin'? Yeah. Where was I? Okay, I'm getting attacked right or an encounter card right now, right? Side scheme? Black Order. While Black Order remains in play, threat cannot be removed from this scheme. 4 threat. Okay, now it's my turn. I'll use Under Surveillance and Helicarrier and the X-Jet to get Sky Destroyer. Then I'll use this double Surveillance team and Jubilee's resource to get Wolverine out. Okay. And then, do I want to get Jubilee out? That might not be the right play, actually. I think that's not the right play. So instead of that, I'll just use my double to play my 3rd Surveillance team. That's a shield card, so I can deal 2 damage here with the Sky Destroyer. And then this one has 3. And then all my Surveillance, well, Jubilee will thwart 2 off here. And then these 2 Surveillance teams will thwart 1 as well. Finishing this. And then this last Surveillance team will thwart the main scheme. And then Jubilee will flip to Alter Ego. There we go. Now I'll drop to my hand size of 6. 4. I ran out of my deck. I was so annoyed earlier. I have Waylay and Justice Wolverine, but whenever I had the opportunity to play it, I also had Lunging Strike. Yeah, maybe Wolverine's not the right one just because he has so many attack events already. Yeah, because Wolverine, I was looking at how many attack events he had yesterday because my friend played him, and it was crazy. I had forgot how many he has. Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. Blob schemes for 1. And then Shadow of the Past. So Nanny comes out. Side scheme comes out. These shuffle in. How many Brotherhood boys are we taking? I believe the campaign book says you choose how many. I don't know. I could just take out all of them, I guess. I think I'll do that. I'll just take out all the Brotherhood minions. Because then I have like a fun long stream as well. One, two, three. I have all 4 types in my hand. Here's Nanny, yeah. Okay. Now it's my turn. I want the mansion. 1, 2, 3, 4. To get Avengers Mansion, which I can then exhaust to draw a card. Okay. I'll flip up. And then what do I want to do? I think I want Wolverine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grabs Wolverine. Well, I could have exhausted actually to save a firecracker in my hand. Or do I want multi-talented? I think I'll save multi-talented. Wolverine will attack for 3 with piercing. And then the surveillance teams will all exhaust to take 3 off here. Yeah, that's my turn. I'll keep these in my hand for next turn. I gotta catch up. I was thinking about it. Wolverine is probably the most fun hero I've played so far. Wolverine, yeah. Oh, Johnny, it's you. Here's Johnny. Johnny is the my friend that I was mentioning that played Wolverine. Yeah, because he plays a lot of board games. He's my dungeon master actually, and my friend that I met in thermodynamics in college. So it's been really interesting getting his perspective on all the games. Yeah, and he's played Hawkeye and Wolverine and Rocket and Thor and Groot. Yeah. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Blob attacks me. I'll take the damage here. 2. Just 2. I've been playing Ronin so much lately that every other villain just feels so chill. Yeah, and then Nanny searches counterdeck disc problem set area for Lost Child. So Lost Child. Treat attached ally as a regressed minion with a blank text box. Attach minion scheme is equal to its printed thwart and does not take consequential damage attached to the ally with the lowest cost without. Oh, that sucks. Oh, wait, I could have blocked with Wolverine. I forgot what Lost Child did. So Wolverine's dead. And then this is still in the encounter deck. And then I take 1 damage from Nanny. And then I get an encounter card attached to a minion. And so Nanny gets plus 5 hit points. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, now it's my turn. I'll draw a card. Nick Fury, nice. I'll exhaust to get rid of my stun. I'll play Nick Fury with 1, 2, 3. What is my last resource going to be? Because I could I'm not going to grand finale this turn, I don't think. 4. So I get Nick Fury, and I can draw 3 cards. Okay, that triggers Sky Destroyer to deal 2 damage to this tough status card. Then I'll play 1, 2, 3 for Agent Coulson, who will search for a preparation card so I can grab my Spycraft back into my hand. And then I can play Spider-Woman as well. And then Nanny has 6 health left, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 damage onto Nanny. Yeah. Tough egg to crack. Okay, I gotta catch up on chat. All those plus Miles and Nova. I think that's all of them so far. Roni, Santa Q's, Blob, I'm hungry. Yeah, it does feel like the difference here. It's like a completely different world. 2 off here with Agent Coulson. 1 surveillance team to finish it. And then 2 more surveillance teams. Take 2 off here. It would have been better for me to get those surveillance teams done before I decked out, but whatever. And I couldn't take out Nanny, so I think I'll actually flip down here so I don't get attacked by Nanny. Because I don't want these allies to turn against me. I got all 3 of these? Okay, that's interesting. Main scheme goes up by 1. Blob schemes for 1. 2. 2. Nanny schemes for 2. Bring it up to 7, but under surveillance is there, so it doesn't finish. Attach the minion with a few hit points. Otherwise, this card gains search. Oh, Nanny gets plus 3 more hit points. Okay. So annoying. Okay, now it's my turn. I'll draw a card. Husk. Okay, I'll flip up. I'll use this and X-Jet. Play multi-talented. Deal 2 to Nanny. Okay, how much health does Nanny have? She has 4, 9, 10, 11, 12 hit points. She's only halfway. Okay, so 2 to Nanny. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Heal 2 from my identity. And then that triggers my sunglasses to deal 3 to Nanny. And then my coat to do 3 off the main scheme. Okay. And then I can do... Oh, wait, Nick Fury's gone because of the end of the round. Then I'll play another multi-talented here. So 2 off the main scheme. 2 to Nanny. So she's at... Wait, she only had 12. I already defeated her. 4, 7, yeah, 12. So she's already dead. That's a lot better. So then that 2 actually went on to Blob. And then I healed 2 more, bringing me to full health. And I have this other multi-talented still in my hand. Agent Coulson will stick around to just thwart again. Oh wait, and Jubilee could have attacked for 2 as well. And that takes Blob out. Okay, toughness victory 2. After avalanche attacks, you exhaust an ally you control. Okay. Bye, Nanny. Yeah, Nanny was brutal. There was so many. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. And then avalanche attacks me. I'll block with Spider-Woman. 3, 4. If it's Toad, it's not Toad. So it takes out Spider-Woman and then exhausts Coulson. And then I get a counter card. Pyroactive events against you. Instead, I get the minion. Okay. There he is. You were rooting for Nanny? Yeah. Nanny was doing her best. Kept getting attachments. Wouldn't go away. Okay. And now it's my turn. I'll use Helicarrier, this double, and under surveillance to play Agent 13. I'll draw, and that triggers Sky Destroyer to deal 2 to Pyro. And then I'll draw a card with Mansion. I'll take out Pyro with Jubilee's basic attack. And then what do I want to do? I think I'll just play multi-talent again with extra. So, and 3 resources. So I deal 2 here, bringing him to 15. I remove Flash right there, and I heal 2, whatever. And that triggers both of these to, oh, wait. I could have attacked with Agent 13. I gotta redo that. So he was tough. I could have attacked with Agent 13 first to ready the Helicarrier. And then I could have used the Helicarrier and kept Flash of Light in my hand, meaning I paid with energy, physical and mental. Thanks for the follow, Zom. How do I pronounce that? Zom Quicksoap? I'll just say Zom. Thanks for the follow, Zom. So then I only deal 2 and remove 2 threat. And that triggers both of these to remove no threat and then deal. So it dealt 2 there, and then my sunglasses deal 3 more. And I can hold Flash of Light in my hand. And then I'll flip to Alter Ego. One, two, three, four, 5. Okay, that brings me up to my full hand size. Quixote? Okay, I'll try to remember that. Quixote. Main scheme goes up by 1. Avalanche schemes against me for 2, 3. I get an encounter card. Supergiant with Quick Strike. That doesn't trigger because it's Alter Ego. Be fun. The cell phone Dum Dum Dugan combo. Oh, it's just for that use. That sounds good. Okay, now it's Jubilee's turn. I'll flip up. I need to take out Supergiant. How do I want to do that? I'll draw a card first. Blinding Flash. Okay, that's not good when there's steady on everyone. So I think I'll play Dum Dum Dugan. Using Helicarrier, X-Jet, Blinding Flash, Flash of Light. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1 more. Then I guess my cell phone. That brings Dum Dum Dugan out. That triggers Sky Destroyer to deal 2 to Supergiant. Jubilee will take out... Jubilee and Coulson will take out Supergiant. And then Agent 13 will thwart 2. That readies Helicarrier. And then I think I'll just play Firecracker with 2 resources, dealing 4 to Avalanche. Triggers my Sunglasses to deal 1 more, because I only use 1 resource type. Dum Dum Dugan attacks for 3. And I can exhaust this to give him +1 to that power. Okay, I'm going to drop to my hand size. These are consequentials. Yeah, let's go. As far as Scream Gnomes go, QOT is actually a pretty good one. Yeah, I like it too. I ran out of my deck, so I get an encounter card. Okay. 1 threat in the main scheme. Avalanche attacks me. Coulson blocks 3, 6. Takes out Coulson. Then that exhausts Dum Dum Dugan. I get an encounter card again. I search for the Blob minion. Attach the minion, give it +5 hit points, so Blob has 11 health now. Okay. I'll use Mansion to draw a card. I'll play a Surveillance team. Then I'll use Helicarrier and Plasmoid Energy to play Monica Chang. She'll search for another Surveillance team. Bring that out. And they both have 4 counters. Nothing can move the Blob. We'll see if Jubilee can push him out of the way. She'll do her best. Okay, that triggers Sky Destroyer to deal 2, which will do to the Blob. Agent 13 will attack for 1. No, she'll stick around. Monica Chang will attack for 1 and flip to Pyro. Ooh, I want to get through Pyro fast. I don't like Pyro. Where did I discard the other? Where'd the villains go? I don't know where I put Blob, the Blob villain. Oh, he's over here. This is my victory display up here. Okay, and then Firecracker deals 4 to Blob. Triggers my Sunglasses to deal 2 more. Bring him to 6, 7, 8. He has 11 health left. Jubilee will attack for 2. And then, yeah, and then Agent 13 will take him out. Blob has been moved. You bet Hulk could. Yeah, Hulk could. Hulk could. That combo I showed you earlier on stream with Jubilee could do a lot more, though. I think it's funny that like Hulk attacks for 13, which that's good. But then that Jubilee combo, the grand finale does 27 damage. It's really funny that like Jubilee does that much more damage than Hulk. Oh yeah, and then these surveillance teams could have thwarted too. And they have one less counter. Pyro has tough and 14 health. Okay. So I need to get through Pyro fast because I don't like him sticking around. Main scheme goes up by 1. Pyro attacks me, so I don't take any damage, but I get the boost. So 1 damage. And then I discard the top 2 cards of my deck, take 1 indirect damage for each printed resource icon. 2 damage. Then I get a counter card, caught off guard, discard, and upgrade to support you control. I'll discard a surveillance team. Okay, now I want to take out Pyro fast because I don't like him sticking around. Monica Chang. Well, wait, no. First, I'll draw a card. Wolverine. Okay. I'll play Wolverine for 1, 2. 3. And 4. Wolverine will attack for 3 with piercing. Dum Dum Dugan will attack, exhausting Sky Destroyer and Surveillance Team for 5. Then I will play, I'll use Jubilee's event and these 3 resources to play Multi-Talented. Deal 2 damage to an enemy. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. Heal 2. Triggers my sunglasses to deal 3. My coat to thwart the rest off. There's nothing to thwart because it's already gone. And then Monica Chang will take out Pyro. On to Toad. What's the combo that pumps up Grand Finale? I assume aggressive injury, worse skill, and something? Yeah, that's basically the combo. I'm going to make a video on it soon, but you figured it out. Your Iceman is showing? What do you mean? Okay. And then from here, I'm looking to just win this turn. Well, I could have flipped down, actually, as well, to get an extra card. Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. Toad schemes for 2, 3, 4. I get an encounter card. Brotherhood Beatdown. Toad, discard a random card from my hand. Four, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I lost my genius. Now it's my turn. I'll draw a card with Mansion. Multi-talented, that's nice. And then I'll flip up. Wolverine will attack for 3 with piercing. He actually healed when I flipped down too, so he's still alive. And then I'll use this and cell phone to play for multi-talented. That's 2 damage. And then 2 threat from a scheme. I heal. And then that triggers my sunglasses to deal 3. And my coat to thwart 3, bringing this to 0. And then Dum Dum Dugan will attack for 3. I'll exhaust 1, 2, 3 shield supports. So he attacks for 6, and that ends the game. Okay, so I did it. That was really fun. I just threw that Jubilee deck together. Ended the game with no minions, no side schemes, 0 threat on the main scheme, all 4 in the victory display. It's a pretty good showing. Congrats, thanks. Yeah, that's interesting. What are your guys' opinions about Jubilee? Because I have really, really, really liked Jubilee. I could have even played cell phone actually. I could have played cell phone there and then had a Wolverine attack for another 4 and Jubilee attack for another 2, so that would have been 6 more damage. So I like way overkilled it. I think I'll maybe make a more refined version of this deck and post it because it worked really well. Yeah, that was super fun. I hereby dub this mission Nanny and the Nanny Nanitites. Nanny stuck around for a very long time. I think maybe what I'll do now is I'll go put this deck together on Marvel Card Database, and then I'll end the stream after that. Because this deck was a lot of fun. Seems like a fun role player and multiplayer, handing out stun and confuse with her hero cards. Yeah, I played against the 4 horsemen, and I was able to I dished out 16 status cards in a 2-player game, basically completely negating the villains, and then also did a lot of damage and a lot of thwart. My mouse died. Nanny was just that good. Yeah, Nanny was popping off. She is stronger than the Brotherhood. You like Jubilee, but found yourself struggling a bit in the early game with her? Yeah, I can see that. The early game is where she's weakest. Because you have to figure out a way to deal with her early game. Like it's not horrible, but I think that if you focus too much on the getting the shopping spree done, it'll just be over. Like I don't think the shopping spree is fun, but it's something I do if it is convenient for me. It's not something that I plan on doing. Especially like when I was playing Ronin, I didn't have time to do the shopping spree when I had that much pressure. Okay, I'm gonna switch scenes to the Chrome one. Hopefully I can get this to where you can all see. Yeah? Sure. Sure. I want to make sure that, yeah, you guys can see that well enough. Let me catch up on chat. Earlier today, we tried mutagen formula expert, and I couldn't handle the initial onslaught of minions with those extra encounter cards. We had to revert to Goblin 1/3. Well, that's just a really hard matchup. I felt that way a bit about Ronin as well. Like, I just didn't have time to do anything. You gotta, but I imagine if you played that leadership deck that I played to beat Ronin, I think you'd be okay against mutagen formula. So let's see what cards were really good here. There's that, the X-Jet. For allies, there's that. Nick Fury. Mockingbird was in there. Dum Dum Dugan was in there. Is that it for basic? I think so. Okay, and then the allies for Justice are Coulson. And since I'm adding Coulson, I didn't end up using Spycraft, but Jubilee does want to flip down, so I think counterintelligence would be good to search with him. Jessica Jones was good at the beginning, but not necessary for the deck, and people don't like more than 40 card decks, so I'll cut it for now. I didn't use Husk actually. Okay, and then first the Justice supports. It was 3 of these. Resources, 2 of those. 2 of those. Basic, 1, 2, 3. Where are we now? Oh yeah, and Sky Destroyer was in there. Wait, where is it? Am I blind? Yeah, I was blind. Hey, speak for yourself. Number 42. My decks are never 40 cards. Chase knows what's up. Yeah, decks don't have to be 40 cards, but this deck I just played was like 44 cards. Usually play 42 cards when I want to play deck an expert campaign. I'm too lazy to cut. Well, you don't necessarily have to cut cards for expert. Because if there's a reason that your 41st and 42nd card is in there, and you can justify it, you might as well just keep it. Multi-talented. Is that 3? And there's 2 more in here. What else would have been useful? Did I have anything else in here that was useful? I didn't play the cell phones a single time, so we don't need that. Yeah, so instead of the cell phones, it probably would have been better to just have the power in all of us. Yeah, I think this is the deck. It's pretty much all you need. Yeah, I'll do a write-up for this pretty soon and post it. Because that was a lot of fun. I'll catch up on chat now. Not sure about the others, but my justification is I want them. Yeah, that totally works. The van? Whoa, am I missing something? What about what van? Damn, Bishop OP deck / hero. Are you talking about because of how many resources I had in that deck? It feels weird that Bishop is almost broken and Iceman and Jubilee are almost below average. I don't agree about Jubilee being below average. I think she's pretty strong. I would say that I don't know about Iceman. Iceman, I haven't done bad with Iceman, but I haven't had a build where I thought, yeah, I'll be able to reliably beat Ronin with this build or something. I haven't experienced that with Iceman, but maybe I could do that with Leadership Iceman. Maybe I could do that with Leadership. But I don't know. Jubilee has been a lot of fun. Under Surveillance? Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. That puts me at a 42 card deck. Upgrade Justice. Thank you for pointing that out. I forgot. Because with Jubilee, I've played her a bunch at this point. I haven't lost to any scenario with her except Expert Ronin, which because I tried Justice and Aggression a few times with Jubilee to beat Expert Ronin, and then it didn't quite work out. I fell slightly short of beating him on Expert, and then I switched to Justice or to Leadership, and then I won with her on that. So like the only losses I've had with Jubilee are Expert Ronin, and I feel like a lot of heroes, even with really good decks, can just get beat by him because they'll just die. And then every other scenario, like here, the mansion attack is not an easy scenario, but I was able to beat the mansion attack, beating all four of the villains with the main scheme at 0, me full health, and no side teams or minions out. So I don't think she's weak. Like, yeah, because like I think most people are saying she's B or C tier, but I think she's A tier in my opinion. Because she just has so much money that I don't see how she could be bad with that much money to afford everything. Which deck did you like better tonight, Aggression or Justice? Uh, in solo, this Shield deck is way better. But in multiplayer, the Justice deck is so fun. Or not Justice, the Aggression deck would be really fun in multiplayer because I can just sort of like make my combo work better to have Grand Finale. That combo that makes Grand Finale do 27 damage would be pretty easy to do because I wouldn't have to be doing literally everything else. So I wouldn't have to make as many sacrifices about like thwarting and stuff like that. So I think if I'm trying to play the strongest Jubilee deck I can, I would play that X-Men Leadership or a variation of that I use to beat Ronin. And if I'm trying to play solo in general, I'd probably play Justice. And then in multiplayer, I think I'd play Aggression. That's interesting because I don't know. JF, I was wondering what has your experience been with Jubilee so far? Because I feel like I know D20's had a really bad time with playing Jubilee and doesn't like her, but like I haven't had a single bad time playing Jubilee yet. But I'm not sure I'm sure that's not like everyone's experience with it. Probably it's just that his precon is too expensive. I watched Nelson stream as well. He lost in all 3 games. That's crazy. I uh I played the precon multiple times and didn't we didn't lose with the precon either. Um, really? What scenario was that? I don't remember.
It's when because I unboxed it's the unboxing.
Okay. Okay. Paulina fact checked me. Uh, I wasn't remembering correctly because I wasn't playing Jubilee. Paulina was playing Jubilee, and she said we lost to one villain with the precon. I think that's. I think Paulina was playing her, so I didn't remember. But then after that, there hasn't been a loss except for Ronin. And when I've been playing her in solo, I haven't lost her except for Ronin either. Uh, I'm still excited for her despite the differences of opinions. But remember, I seem to like heroes that are difficult to play. Will you play Jubilee again now? I was about to end the stream because it's getting late. Um, but it's on YouTube, so if you wanted to check out, have you seen my video against Ronan? Because you could go watch that. Um, I think I might post this mansion attack one on my channel just because I really like this deck. I've actually lost quite a bit with her. Once into 4 horsemen, 3 times into dark beast, but Genosha was the environment, which has steady. I was also playing protection deck. Um, Protection is I think it can work for her, but I think if it's not the correct protection build, it would be hard because I think I think it's easier for protection to go wrong than justice or aggression or leadership because the build has to be more specific, I think that's what I'd guess. Uh yeah. Yeah, let me know what you think too. Like leave a comment and tell me cuz the Hella game was pretty fun. I was doing an aggression deck for that one. It was a little scary on the thwarting for a second, but it ended up being fine. And then this game against the mansion attack was really fun. I'm sure I'll like Tubes two-handed, which is how I tend to play when not doing videos. Two-handed is fun. You get double the heroes that way and double the encounter cards, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I think I'll for sure got the win with it. Just took some doing. I beat every challenge I put her on into. Nice. So you eventually got a win. What were the oh, you just already told me that. So you eventually beat 4 horsemen and dark beast. That's good. And double the nanny stealing. What's your best aspect again? Um in my opinion, leadership is her best aspect if you're just trying to win. But it's not it's the aspect that takes the least advantage of her kit as well because leadership is just so incredibly powerful that it sort of doesn't really matter. Any hero that has high economy can play leadership really well. So Jubilee's wild resource here and the extra doubles in her deck mean that she can have crazy turn ones in leadership and just like have allies in front of her doing a lot of output the entire game. And then justice is really cool for her because with surveillance teams and B cops, you can just finish the shopping spree while you're in hero form, which makes her a lot better. And then the stuns and confuses combo really well with justice because like this game, well, everyone was steady, so I actually didn't use my stuns and confuses really this game at all. But uh, when you confuse a villain and you have under surveillance and you have the main scheme at 0, you can flip down so safely. And then yeah, it's just really good for her because she does have low health and low survivability. So justice allows her to flip to alter ego, and then she can still deal with the threat. And then it makes her really tanky, actually. If you consider her ability to confuse and stun and flip down to alter ego. And then aggression is really cool because with she just does so much damage. Her sunglasses can add way more damage. She's one of the people are probably going to disagree with me on this, but when you have your sunglasses out and you're playing in aggression, she's one of the higher damage heroes in the game, in my opinion. Because, like for instance, that combo I was talking about with Grand Finale, you can search out Grand Finale, and then it'll do like 20. You can get 27 damage out of just playing Grand Finale and using the sunglasses, and then with no setup as well, or minimal setup, I mean, you get what was it 20? You get 20 damage out of it. Is 3, yeah, 333. Yeah, wait, no, it would be 4. It'd be 16 plus 3. It would be 19. I don't know. You get about 20 damage out of just one event from Grand Finale, and search it with that aggression build I'm gonna make a video about. And then also just full body charge, she can afford it really easy. And then combos with the sunglasses to do another 4 damage. Then full body charge is a 12 damage card in her kit, which is really cool. And protection, I don't know, protection could be good for her. It's the one I'm least excited about to play though. I don't think protection would be bad because it can keep her alive and then she can just play her hero cards, but it's not it's the aspect I'd be least excited to play with her. So what's your second? The typically, her nemesis can be brutal. Yeah, her nemesis is bad. It came out in both games that I played today. I fought Nanny. I get Shadow of the Past a lot though. I'm really keen to play her in aggression, of course. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna make that video about the combos for her soon. Sorry, side question. When will Nightcrawler be released? I hope he has super cool abilities and I'm hoping he's good. My friend will be so sad if he isn't fun. I don't know when he is coming out, but I'm really excited for Nightcrawler. His kit looks very good. Oh, Rain knows everything, so it's the 20th of September. I can see full body charge being good with Jubilee since she can pay it well. Yeah, she can afford it easy, and then also gets the extra 4 damage out of it. So like, that's kind of why I don't understand why people would say she's weak, because like if you just look, she has a wild resource generator on her hero side, and then she has 3 double resources that have different kinds, which is even more useful than a normal double resource. So she can afford that's really glaring there because the lights are on now, but with these cards she can end her wild resource generator. She's one of the highest economy heroes in the game. So it's like the economy basically equals power in this game. Like I think another good example of this is Spider-Man Peter Parker, because everyone was saying he was not that good. And then Web Warrior Fanatic was like, oh, this hero has really high economy, so I'm just gonna use him to buy all the cards and then beat all the villains. And now people say Spider-Man's really good. I think it's something similar to that. The danger of those double resources are her obligation because they do not mesh. Yeah, but it's not hard to get rid of her obligation. I've never not been able to flip up. I've never like really needed to flip up and not been able to. Because like if you're in Alter Ego, all right, let's say you have 5 cards in your hand, right? There's 3 resource types. So as soon as you get a 4th, if there's 3 resource types, right? As soon as you get a 4th card, you're guaranteed to have 2 of the same type. So you'd have to like lose cards from your hand. So like her obligation is bad. Like it's worse than most people's obligations, but it's not impossible to get rid of. Like you'll be able to get rid of it every time. You just might lose a card that you like. I hope we get him by September. Yeah, oh yeah, you're in the Philippines, right? So I don't know how the shipping works out there. I don't know how I feel about teenage girl being richer than the king of Wakanda. That's funny. The is she richer than the weak king of Wakanda though? I don't know. Because the king of Wakanda has double wild resources. And then in his alter ego, if he has the Golden City out, he gets to draw 2 cards, which is crazy. Do you damn, you remember? Yeah, well, yeah. I'm glad because it stuck into my head because I'm not fully Filipino, but my grandmother grew up in the Philippines. So, yeah. So I'm part Filipino. It's partly why it stuck in my head so much. Hey, Wakanda can disguise himself as a beggar and rock that fable now. Yeah, with the disguise card. Yeah, I think Jubilee's economy is slightly higher than Black Panthers because she has this wild resource on hero side. Whereas Black Panther gets 2 card draw, but it's only an alter ego, which you're not necessarily going to be able to go to alter ego. Disguise for 2 threat and effective hand size of 8. Yeah, that's really fun. Okay, I think I'm gonna get off now. So any last closing questions I'll answer, and then I'm gonna sign off in a second. So hanging out for Disguise Hulk would have helped a lot in my Thanos fight. Yeah, Disguise sounds really fun on Hulk because it just gives him to thwart. And it's to thwart in both hero and alter ego, right? It's just an action. It's not an alter ego action. Favorite League of Legends champ to play? Oh, that's changed over time. I don't play League of Legends very much anymore. The champion I've played most in League of Legends is Katarina. And then yeah, Katarina was the champion I played the most. If I had to like recently though, I think probably my favorite champion is going to be like Kled. I really like Kled. He's really funny to me. I like trying to remount with him. Yeah, yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for the follow, Chase. Yeah, anyone else that wants to follow as well, feel free. It helps me out a lot. Yeah. Oh no, you're right. Yeah. About the disguise being just an action. I'm glad you guys like the stream, and I don't know if T20's around, but thank you for the raid, and thank you to everyone who came over from the raid. It's always really helpful when there's a lot of people coming over, and it's more fun for me to stream when there's actually people watching too. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Stay zesty, and I'll see you next time. Peace.